What is going on? I just found this crazy deal on a old school Honda Accord, no deposit. I have several people asking to see it. First one with cash. I gotta make some calls right now. Sorry, I will get back with you in just 1 second. I am so stoked. I'm running around with my head chopped off because I have to go sell a bike really quick. And the fellow's meeting me right now, and I'm trying to coordinate the logistics of doing all this stuff back home in Indiana. And I'm just a busy boy. So we gotta go outside to express just how happy, joyous, and stoked I am on this Accord. Basically, I had set up the appointment for 4 o'clock. The guys back home were busy doing stuff, living their life, and like they're not beholden to my request in an instant. As much as I wish that was the case, that's not how the world works, obviously. So I messaged him at like 3:30. I was like, do you think you could set it up sometime before 5? It's literally 5 or 10 minutes on the road. He said, let's do 4:30. And I'm like, oh, could you please make it 4 on the nose, on the dot? That way we won't have the run-in or the issue with them meeting the person at 5, and then it's weird and dramatic and stuff. So I didn't hear anything, and I called him, and he was working outside, so it was a big mess, and I had to call someone else. Anyway, big drama thing. Finally got a hold of them. They were on the way. The seller asked if I was still coming. I said, yes, I'll be there. And then they said, where is he? The guys that I had sent to get the car. And then I messaged the seller. He read the message but didn't reply, and it's been an hour, an agonizing hour of me not knowing whether I got this $1,000 Slapper Clapper Accord. That's the name for it, the Slapper Clapper Accord. Anyway, I just got notified, just got the text that said we got the thing, so I am very much relieved. It's time to hop online. We got the dual monitor set up inside, as you saw, as you know, and can start buying the parts, doing those sorts of things. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside. I just had to be so loud, so stoked, because my housemate's inside, and I'm not trying to yell while he's in here. Anyway, so here's a quick little walk-around tour / review of the Accord. You can see definite impact here, a little bit of damage, problems there. Pretty solid, pretty nice otherwise. Do have a spot back here that got into a minor little crunch, scrape back down here as well as here. We can get all of these things addressed. They're minor. Let's go to 0.5. There we go. The interior is super nice. The wheels and tires are great. Leather, old changer back there, radio, etc. Super nice, super clean. Pop the hood, pop the trunk. Trunk, typical functions. Awesome. Good deal. And then moving on to the front, we can start with some disassembly already, I think. Struts are working fine. The engine bay is pretty solid, especially for the age. Just dirty, a little bit of grimy. Next up is Jalopy Bean Accord. This one was driven here to my house. I would imagine it will start.
I don't know where the key is.
Should be in it. If you've had an old Honda, you know how this car smells. Yep.
That's not an exhaust.
That's mild.
That sounds like it's leaked out of the bottom.
Yeah, hop on in. Let's see how this thing drives.
Oh, it smells like a grandma in here, dude. This does not smell like an old Honda. You might hit the Prius.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, well. Tranny feels fine. Engine feels fine. I hope the hood doesn't pop up on us. But it's got 105, 152. Works.
get all these low miles cars?
ABS light just came on.
Nice.
We have a seatbelt light.
Which,
It was $1,000, and I don't know. Like, I ran the Carfax because I didn't believe it. It's fine. Radio? Radio's awful. E-brake?
works.
Yeah, e-brake skid down here. Cruise works. Obviously, it's like not warmed up or anything, but oh, there we go.
There's the V6.
Yeah, she pulls. It's fine. Brakes.
Decent.
Yeah, I wasn't like hitting
Sunroof.
windows. Oh,
What the?
ew, the tint.
Oh, is that the tinted window?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Just ripped right
A
off.
little ASMR action.
That's
High idle. Maybe because it's still cold. Anyway. That's quick. That's like actually slap. This is a sleeper. I should do a little sleeper Accord sedan build.
Remember the guy that bought my V6? Thought he could race the Hellcat?
Oh, yeah. Some dude bought Parker's Accord V6. It was what, an 08
Yeah.
coupe?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll be smashing Hellcats in this thing. It's the V6.
And it had a big dent from my sister on the side, so it looked
Yeah.
it looked pretty good.
Anyway, I'm super fond of this. Mechanically, it's solid.
Besides the ABS light.
AC, yeah, that's minor. I can change a sensor for the ABS. They won't probably do it because it's not too hot. Okay.
You're gonna park the Prius in?
Nah.
Don't scratch the bumper.
What? Did you get that?
No, I can't.
Well, we can do it again.
I can't get it. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, now I can't get out.
You're skinny.
Oh.
This is like low-key mint. The wheels are weirdly clean.
Yeah.
The tires are good. That one gets a firm seal of approval. 2 thumbs up.
Wheels are clean.
They're crazy.
The car is actually clean, besides
Yeah.
the front.
And the tint.
And the the tinted windows are
So-
horrendous.
So that was my very first impression, driving reaction of the car. Mechanically, it's really solid. Cosmetically, not so much. But that's what we're going to fix right now. I ordered some parts, a new front bumper and fender on eBay, and I'm going to paint those in the backyard for all of you right now and show you how you can do it at home. So sticking with the ethos of this video, of this build, of this $1,000 Accord that I'm trying to claim you could do yourself if you found this deal, I'm not going to use any of my fancy stuff, tools, etc. Instead, we are in the backyard, as you can maybe hear and see the slightly trashed backyard from fun times that happen. Anyway, I'm going to paint out here, out in the elements, no crazy enclosed place, no air compressor, no shop, just some boxes to put these parts on so they don't get grass. Hope for the best. Alright, you can see here we have the incredibly professional, high quality paint booth set up. Some old cardboard boxes, the parts that we bought online, and what's next? Some rattle cans. Of course, I got some white primer because it's white, so I do want to lay a base of a lot of inexpensive, like $5 to $7 a can white primer on these black parts, and then I can go over with the color match. That was like $20 a can. I got 2 of those, so all in all we're $60 in paint, probably $20, maybe a little bit more for primer, let's say 30. to go crazy. 30 bucks in primer and 40 in proper paint. Let's get this thing shot. Now real quick, you'll see me right here cleaning off the parts. We don't want dust and particles on this as much as possible, so I am going to wipe down these parts real quick. So we're shaking it up. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything, but bought this because it was there, available, and I'm gonna spray. Easy as that. Alright, we haven't touched the bumper yet, but we have the fender coated with the first coat. I am bad with laying coats way too thick, but this primer is spraying well. So we got this done, now it's on to the bumper. Happy to say that a can and a half later, we have both of these parts primed, and we're ready to hit it with the top coat. I got full coverage everywhere. It laid on pretty thick, which is great for white because sometimes it's thin and you have to apply a whole bunch of coats. So now that we have this pre-established base of white, we get to hit it with the top. It should match perfectly and we should be good to go. So I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on camera. We just laid the first top coat on this bumper piece and it looks really good. This is a lot more flat. There's no flake or pearl. Let's see if we can get some sun in here. Yeah, you may be able to see a little bit of flake. It's not a crazy amount. But this is super flat, super dull. Focus in, there we go. This is super flat and super dull. This is matching. So that is why you would want to use the custom can versus just white is white, black is black, green is green, because it's usually not perfectly matching. So final step, super quick, is clear coat. Now ideally you would want to be using like a 2K clear that's activated and whatnot. I forgot to buy some, so I'm using the $5 stuff. But maybe it's a better testament to how much of a budget you can do this on. So here we are on literally boxes of my random old stuff in my backyard. We got these parts painted and looking fresh. Now you can see maybe right there, it could use a polish, but overall, if we're panning around, it looks pretty good. From most angles, it's great. From back here, spectacular. If you look up close, I'm sure it could use some love. But again, this is a 25-year-old car that we got for $1,000. So I think this quality is plenty good enough. Even for what we'll be turning it into, hopefully like a $4,000 or $5,000 car. Who knows what it'll go for? More than we paid for it, fingers crossed anyway. But what comes next is installing these parts. We're gonna take apart the front end, fix the hood, get this bumper on, get this fender on, get the grill swapped over, get the new headlights in, and it'll be done. Crazy. All right, check this. We are in great company. We have the SI, the Accord, and the Audi, the Honda family. A little bit of grime on the front. And then I don't know if this got hot or hit or something. That looks a little discolored. But otherwise, I mean, I think the bones are good. Structurally, everything's still pretty solid. It was really just the fender and the bumper. A little bit of this crash bar that took the brunt of the damage. So really not that bad. Oh man, the demo is done and it looks like a mess. I need to finish getting the fender off. There are a few more pieces there. I need to get the driver's side headlight out, but for the bulk of it, the broken bits are gone and it does in fact look worse. Very windy. Hopefully you enjoyed the super sped up time lapse, but there we are. Here's the Accord. Ew, look in here. Hopefully you can see it. I guess it's a little more green on video, but we are running the bare minimum as far as fluid, and what's in there looks like swamp water. Oh man, anyway, I just took that out to get to this headlight and hopefully get the rest of this disassembled. So quick little update, we had to take the front support piece off to even get to the headlight. We got this one in and installed. It looks so clean. We had all of the original bulbs and stuff. They were all there. This side, luckily the connectors and whatnot are still here. So we just need new bulbs, going to the parts store, getting those because it's a real bear to swap that out. Anyway, we have the headlight right there, and then we should be good, hoping that we can salvage this. But otherwise, it's coming together really well. It's just horribly daunting and, well, as you can see, horribly messy as well. We got the front bumper on. We still need to get the grill, but as you can see here in the hand, we have a hammer. Not only one, but we have a second one on the way to flatten this hood out. We're gonna try to salvage it, make the most of it that we can. So I'm gonna do a little backyard shenanigans, in the driveway shenanigans, if you know what I mean. Sandwich it.
Holy crap. Wow.
Wailing.
Ah. It's almost there. Holy cow. Holy man.
I think that's decent. And then we can just bond.
Spray
Really?
it. Just spray it.
We gotta sand it down to bare metal so it doesn't rust.
Oh,
do we want to angle grind this?
I'm coming down to the line. Oh my.
This is a job for drugs.
Tell me I did not do that right. Tell me. Oh, where you going, Biggie? Where you going, Biggie?
Where you going, Big?
Where you going, Biggie? Tell me I did not kill that.
Okay, for the price and how solid this is, once the mysterious leak is fixed.
This would last for a lifetime.
All right, so here's a final tour of the Accord. Said and done. The bumper is a little bit wonkier, willy wonkier. Anyway, this side is still cheeched. It's suboptimal.
We had to do a little DIY with the hood because it was bashed in, but I mean, compared to how this started off, it's a huge improvement for not having a lot of money in it. And the cooler part is that this is getting donated to somebody who needs a really reliable car. We are not flipping it. I did, however, see one just like it for 5K, over 5K, 5,200 bucks on Marketplace. And so I think that obviously it would sell for less given the slightly crooked nature of this side. But man, this is such a clean car, such an improvement compared to where it was before. Basically totaled. Now it runs and drives great. Sounds solid, it's running right now. And it's just an amazing car. So anyway, with that in mind, we are dropping this off, and I mean, that's it. No final number release or anything like that as far as the profit, but we have like 1,300 bucks in it. Super lean, super cheap, and going to someone in need. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you liked it and enjoyed watching the transformation. Hopefully you were also inspired and saw the potential in the fact that you could do this at home and potentially, if you were to resell the thing, make thousands of dollars profit. Now, if you're interested in learning exactly how I make hundreds, thousands of dollars working with vehicles like this at my house with little to no money or expertise to start, then check out the link down below and I'll teach you exactly how. With that in mind, I'll see you on the next one.